Oh, this is getting good. Just in, breaking news. This is good. Oh yeah, this is good.
Listen, you're not going to talk. You're not going to talk to me. You're not going to talk to me and talk over
non-New
me
York residents
because you don't want to hear what I have to say.
Oh, I'm listening.
So why don't you just keep your mouth shut?
Oh,
because you showed up.
Is that the way
you
talk?
showed up? You showed up.
Yeah.
And so you voted for this one big ugly bill.
For this. You can extend it right now.
A permanent extension of massive tax breaks for your billionaire donors.
So 90% of Americans.
So they can get a permanent extension.
90% of Americans take the standard deduction.
Is that right?
90% of Americans take the standard deduction.
Is that
right? If you had your way, the standard deduction would have been cut in half. That would have been a massive tax increase on Americans all across the country.
You're here, unfortunately.
You're against lifting the cap on salt.
Your billionaire donors.
The billionaire donors lifting the cap on salt. We put a income cap in place.
Why are you here right now?
Didn't you want all Republicans to be here? I'm here.
Where are the rest of your Republican
You wanted Republicans to be here. I'm here.
Why are you?
And by the way, you can pass an ACA extension right now. Sign on to this bill.
Did your boss
sign on to the bill?
Is your boss Donald Trump behind you?
HR 5145. Why don't you get on it?
I know it looks complicated, but it's not. Last Tuesday, the country was rocking along, minding its own business. Our budget ended at midnight. A few weeks before we'd gone to our Democratic friends, said, must vote to keep it open for about 6 weeks. They said, no, we won't do it. We'll shut it down unless you give us $1.5 trillion. And we said, well, that's not going to happen. That'll happen when donkeys fly. You know that. So they keep voting no to open it up. All we're saying is open it up, no strings attached, so we can continue to negotiate. And they say not until you give us $1.5 trillion, which we're not going to do. And that's what's going on.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
I tell you what's going on, family. When the dictating start? When the dictators start? The democracy's under attack. What's going on, Donald? Look at our president. He got the microphone in his hand. This is good. He got the walkie-talkie in his hand. Let's go and make the order. Let's go and make the order right now. They say you didn't shut it down, Donald. This is good. They say you didn't shut it down. Shut it all down. Shut it down. This is good. Oh, we just keep winning, don't we, Donald? Democrats ought to be ashamed of themselves coming out there lying, gaslighting, fear-mongering. You know, what a disgrace. The biggest scandal in American history, some of the biggest scandals, the biggest corruption. And guess what, Donald? They all blamed it on you, Donald. It's all your fault, Donald. Donald, it's your fault. And then Donald releases a meme that once again pisses the whole Democrat Party off. Donald has broke the Democrat Party. This is good. Oh, our president has done it. Oh, I'm here for it. Oh, Trump deranged syndrome. It gets better and better and better in this country every single day. Oh, people are doodling and diarrhea and throwing up all on themselves. They're losing their mind. Inhumane. You know, they don't it's just good versus evil now. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. People are being exposed. This is good. Oh.
This is your president speaking, and I'm pleased to announce that the sombrero memes will continue. I repeat, the sombrero memes will continue over.
Yeah, remember like a day before yesterday, this went viral with Trump speaking, and Melania was just looking at him like she loves her husband, you know, and everybody was like, man, look at Melania. Melania loves Donald, you know, but he was speaking and they just used a meme and used the AI. Oh, man. Look, family, we on part 3 now. We on part 3. Y'all asked me to react to part 3, so here we are. Of the shutdown.
And we will continue to make clear, Leader Schumer, myself, that we will sit down anytime,
Man, that AI is something else, man. I told y'all that AI is something else.
any place, with anyone to address this issue with the
States during a government shutdown, basically pushing out juvenile things on social media.
Look at this clown.
1, 2, 3.
¡Ay, ay, ay! Gracias a Chuck.
Look at AOC. Look at AOC.
No hay paycheck.
Look at Nancy. Drunk as hell.
Vacaciones.
Look at Pocahontas.
Cayó la Casa Blanca. The doors are all. No money goes around. Custom sin tamales. Con su bigote.
They put the somebody in the grill.
Workers sin sueldo. But Congress drinks more.
Drunk as hell. Drunk as hell.
Tequila we pour. For sure. Social Security. La abuelita. Ask donde es my money. Economy. El border's like a. But if you. Pues no viene at all. ¡Bacha de Chacal! El Super el Super Shot. El Super Shutdown. Gracias, Chuck. Ole.
Wow.
This untapped power that Gavin Newsom, I think, is tapping into. I mean, they're just freaking out. They have entire panels dedicated to deciding whether it's, beneath the stature of an elected official to tweet the things Gavin Newsom's tweeting. The whole notion that the right is an absolute puddle of snowflakes has been exposed by Gavin Newsom. Childish, it is crass, it is vulgar, it's of course unpresidential, it's dumb. Leader Jeffries is pictured wearing a sombrero and a fake mustache, while Schumer goes about making a fake speech he never actually said or delivered. Mike Johnson doesn't know if a picture of Leader Hakeem Jeffries.
I honestly love how we are trolling the left. I really do, man. This is an absolute disgrace. Fake news media. This lady here, this activist here, she ought to be ashamed of herself. I don't even know how this heifer still got a job, But this is a disgrace, man.
Donning a sombrero and a mustache is or is not racist.
Stop it. Get some help.
We're all racist, y'all. Trump's racist. We're all racist. I mean, man. When he dropped that meme, the first thing they said was, Trump's a racist.
Let me ask you, because the administration has personally targeted you with memes throughout this negotiation. We'll show a screenshot of one of the videos. This was put out by the president. The president also called the Democrats the party of, quote, hate, evil, and Satan. Is the president someone you still feel like you can negotiate with? Do you have that relationship with him?
Well, that behavior is outrageous, it's unhinged, it's unreasonable, and it speaks for itself. The American people deserve better than lies, than attacks, than deep fake videos, and the president spending all of his time on the golf course. We need serious leadership. Deep
fake videos. Y'all remember what was deep fake? We didn't know who the hell was running the country. The man fell down. Didn't know what was going on. He went the opposite direction. They said it's deep fake. What you are seeing is AI edited. It is a cheap fake, actually, and a deep fake. Don't forget, a cheap fake as well. Yeah. We know what was deep fake, sir.
Chip. We do not care. And we will continue to make clear, Leader Schumer, myself, that we will sit down anytime, any place, with anyone to address this issue with the seriousness that it deserves, to stand up for the American people in addressing this cost of living crisis and this healthcare crisis that Republicans have visited upon the country.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Why did Chuck Schumer change his tune, and why is he now saying exactly the opposite of what he said 6 months ago? A picture's worth 10,000 words, okay? This is a copy of the Washington Examiner. Zoom in on that, all right? You can't see this at home. I just had this on my desk.
Mike pulled it out. Mike pulled it out, y'all.
This is March. This is published March of 2025, March 26th exactly. It's a picture of Chuck Schumer looking very upset. very angry, walking out with a box, and all the House Democrats depicted their character, saying that he's an enemy of democracy. Why is he an enemy of democracy? Because the far left base in the Democrat Party has turned on Chuck Schumer because he did the responsible thing, get the lights on. Why? Because they want him to show a fight against President Trump. So Schumer doesn't want to be in this situation again. So he said, my gosh, he got his staff together and he got the far left wing of the party. He said, what do you want? What do you want me to fight on? So they created a red herring. A red herring is a distraction. They decided that they would pick a fight on health care. Well, let me look right into the camera and tell you very clearly. Republicans are the ones concerned about health care. Republicans are the party working around the clock every day to fix health care.
I know it looks complicated, but it's not. Last Tuesday, the country was rocking along, minding its own business. Our budget ended at midnight. A few weeks before we'd gone to our Democratic friends, said, let's vote to keep it open for about 6 weeks. They said, no, we won't do it. We'll shut it down unless you give us $1.5 trillion. And we said, well, that's not going to happen. That'll happen when donkeys fly. You know that. So they keep voting no to open it up. All we're saying is open it up, no strings attached, so we can continue to negotiate. And they say not until you give us $1.5 trillion, which we're not going to do. And that's what's going on.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, check this out. This just happened.
Did you get permission from your boss?
Why don't we sign on right now?
Did your boss, Donald Trump?
You can easily extend
Did your
the ACA
Did your
right
boss,
now.
Donald Trump,
He's
give
not
you
my
permission?
boss.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. And by the way,
So let me ask you a
why
question.
did you vote to
Let me
shut
ask
the
you a
government
question.
down?
You
Why
know
did you
I-
vote to shut it
Let me
down?
ask you a question.
For years, you always
Well,
lectured about how we need to
you're
keep the
making
government open.
You're making a show of this to
No,
make
it's
yourself
sad.
relevant.
It's sad. You could easily sign on to
You're
this.
embarrassing yourself
You could
right
sign
now.
on to this. The only
You're
embarrassment
chasing
here is
clout.
you.
You're an
You
embarrassment.
could sign on to the bill.
Let me ask you a question.
You have 4 Democrats on here.
Let me
Why
ask you a
won't you
question.
sign on
Let me ask
to
you a
it?
question.
It's a
Let
clean
me ask you
extension
a
for 1
question.
year.
You voted for the one big
Clean
ugly bill,
extension.
correct?
I voted for a
The
tax cut
largest-
bill that gave
the
the largest
largest
tax
cut-
cut
the
to
largest-
Americans in history,
the
including, by
largest-
the way, the average New Yorker getting a $4,000 tax cut. Are you against that?
You're embarrassing
Do you
yourself
want to
right now.
cut the standard deduction in
The
half? Is that
largest
what you
cut
wanted
to
to do?
Medicaid in
No, we
American
rooted
history.
out
You voted
waste,
for that.
fraud, and abuse, by the
You
way.
voted
Tom DiNapoli, the
for a
Democratic
permanent-
controller of New York,
Let me ask you a question.
pointed out that $1.2
If
billion
you're
were
gonna-
wasted.
Listen, you're not going to talk. You're not going to talk to me.
Wasted
You're not
on
going to talk to me
fraud
and talk
and
over
non-New
me
York residents
because you don't
getting
want to
paid.
hear what I have to say.
Oh, I'm
So
listening.
why don't
Go
you
ahead.
just keep your mouth shut?
Oh,
because you
is
showed
that-
up.
is that the way to
you
talk?
showed up. You showed up.
Yeah.
And so you voted for this one
I
big
signed
ugly
on
bill.
for this. You can extend it
A
right now.
permanent extension of massive tax breaks for your billionaire donors.
So 90% of
So
Americans.
they can get a permanent extension.
90% of
but
Americans
working
take the
class
standard
Americans
deduction.
can't? Is that right?
90% of Americans take the standard deduction.
Is that
right?
right?
If you had your way, the standard deduction would have been cut in half. That
No
would have been a
one-
massive tax increase on Americans all across the country.
You're
You support
here,
that?
unfortunately.
You're
to
against
do
lifting the cap on
bidding
salt?
Of your billionaire donors.
The
That's
billionaire
unfortunate.
donors lifting the
That's
cap on
correct.
salt. We put a income cap in place.
Why are you here right now?
An income
Where are the
cap.
re- where are
Well,
the rest
didn't
of
you
your
want all
Republican
Republicans
colleagues?
to be here?
Where are
I'm
the rest-
here.
where are the rest of your
You wanted
Republican colleagues?
Republicans to be here. I'm here.
Why are you
And by
here?
the way,
Why-
you can pass an ACA extension right now. Sign
your
on to this
boss-
bill.
Did your boss
Sign
Donald
on
Trump-
to the bill.
Is your boss Donald Trump behind that?
HR 5145. Why don't you get on it?
Mike, is your boss Donald Trump behind that?
Why won't you get on it?
Because you don't work for the American people.
Oh, I do. I
You
work
don't
for the people of New
17th
York. I
congressional
work for the
district.
people of my district.
Is that why you? Is that
I'm
why
here.
You got 145.
And by the way, I voted
people
for
on
a
Medicaid.
clean CR to keep the government open and
Mike,
funded.
you're-
You voted to shut it
You're
down.
embarrassing yourself right
Yeah,
now.
leader, with all due
Well, as we
respect,
would say
you're the
back in the-
one.
why are you playing yourself?
You're the one
Why are
who
you playing
actually
yourself with
voted
these
to shut
theatrics?
the government down.
Actually, you
It's
know
sad.
that's not true.
It's sad. You voted to shut the government
Listen,
down.
Do Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the President?
Right, and
correct?
you're smart enough to know
Is
that you
right?
need 60 votes in the Senate,
Is
right?
that right? No.
Do you need 60 votes in the
Were
Senate or no?
60 votes needed to pass your one big ugly bill?
Reconciliation, which you
Was
did with
60
the IRA,
was
and
60
boy, that really reduced inflation.
Are you,
did a
trying to
great job
elevate
there.
yourself because you're afraid
I'm not
you're
trying to
about
elevate
lose
myself.
re-election?
No, I'm not going to lose
Let me ask you a
re-election. You
question.
spent $42 million last cycle.
Mike,
You didn't do
Mike,
that
let me
great.
say, why aren't you running for governor right now? You spent-
Because I
you spent a
actually
year and a half.
enjoy this job, and I'm here to do
You
it. And
enjoy-
by the way,
you
you
enjoy
could actually
embarrassing
pass.
yourself?
You could actually pass
You enjoy being a
a
lackey for
subsidy
Donald
right
Trump?
now. to
that right?
ensure that people don't have health care premiums going up. Why won't you support this one-year bill?
Let me ask you a question.
Tom Swazi's on it, Jared Golden,
Let me ask you a question.
Marie
Let me ask you a
Blusenkamp
question.
Perez.
Let me ask
Are
you a
they
question.
wrong?
Your
Don
other,
Davis?
your other boss,
Are they wrong?
Your other boss, Mike Johnson. I challenged him to a debate
Yeah.
on the floor. Did he send you?
No, I'm here
On
on
his
my
behalf,
behalf
'cause
of
he's
my
afraid to
constituents,
debate, is
because
that
you
right?
shut the government down. And my constituents are suffering as a result of your ridiculous ploy, because you're so afraid of Zohran Mandami. By the way, when are you endorsing him?
By the way,
do you endorse him for mayor?
First of all, are
Are you going to endorse him for mayor?
Listen, you're a complete and total embarrassment right now.
Oh, why is that? Because you don't want to answer the question?
Is this supposed to be a video for your failed
You don't want
re-election?
to. You don't want to answer the question. Do you support Zohran? By the way, did you see his
Listen.
statement yesterday?
Listen.
An embarrassment on October 7th, blaming the Jews. You support that? Should he be the Democratic
first of all-
nominee for mayor?
First of all, I don't answer to you. You
Should
don't
he be
even
the Democratic
answer to
mayor?
yourself.
Should he be the
You don't
Democratic
even-
nominee
I'll
for
answer
mayor?
whatever questions I need to answer about
Okay,
the
so
mayor's
you think
race,
his statement
about the Ameri-
yesterday was okay?
First of all,
All right. That's sad.
First of all,
It's unfortunate.
don't come with this phony.
These are bills.
No.
These
no,
are
no.
bills. They're not phony.
It's
They're
not
real
a bill
bills.
that Republicans are